So you want to be a rallying garrison commander. Today we're going to give a brief, small overview of what you have to do to be prepared to rallying garrison in your kingdom. First things first is going to be gear, and that gear is going to be different depending on what seed you are in. If you're in the high A seeds, Imperiums, you're going to need all iconic 5 gear, including the accessories, and everything is going to need to be crit. Something like this would not work in a high A seed. It would not work in most A seeds, truthfully. B seeds, it could work. I do usually run it without the pendant. I'm running it with a ring and horn. You will be able to use this in C and D seed KVKs, but the all iconic 5 pieces are going to be the most optimal. For your armaments, those are also going to be a very critical piece. For me, when I am running my armaments for rally, this is what I'm running. I'm running all iconic or all legendary armaments, high, decent all damage, and decent stats with everything else. There are people who have better stats because they have gotten double inscriptions, or they have more all damage, more health, more defense, more attack. But having those 4 legendaries is going to be the most optimal. I have also seen people garrisoning a rally with something very similar to this. Maybe everything's all crit, but it's iconic 2, iconic 3. That is going to be in your lower seeds, but it can work. If you're needed in a pinch, you're able to do that. One thing to think of when you want to rally and garrison is it is going to limit your account. You're going to have your best march sitting in a flag, recalling from a fight so then you can rally a flag, sitting in passes for continuous hours. You might have 6 marches, but you're only going to be running 5. You might have 5, you're only going to be running 4. Person with the same power, same amount of marches as you, could be getting more KP because you're sitting in a flag and they're a field fight. Now, while that isn't always a bad thing, because you get these amazing reports, 200 million KP gain for the entire rally or the entire garrison, your kingdom rallies behind you, cheering you on as you defend that last flag to keep you in Kingsland or to win that KVK. You hit that last flag, you rally it, you burn it. You know your kingdom's winning that star. You know your kingdom's taking the zig. You know your kingdom took the pass. It's an adrenaline rush when it does happen. But you're putting a lot towards your account just to get to that point. Like I said, you're ignoring one of those marches, or you're ignoring all your marches for that one march. You're also having to get a high VIP level. For rallying garrisons, you want to be at least VIP 17, so you get that 5% all damage. If you're not VIP 17 and you go up against someone VIP 17, you're already at a disadvantage. If you are rallying, VIP 18 doesn't really help as much with that unit capacity, but it can help with garrison. With rallies, remember, you can do a 1-troop rally and it dies, it's fine. With the garrisons, except for certain KVKs, you do have to have your own troops in there with at least some kind of health. That's where backup rallying garrisons come in. You have to coordinate with your other garrisons so that way you can have someone in there while you recall your marches and refresh. Another thing to think about with rallying garrison is going to be city skins. I'm lucky enough to have 2 city skins. I was an archer main, so I have my 20% archer attack and 15% archer health. Just like with the VIP, if you go against someone who has a Zenith skin and you only have a basic city skin, you're going to be at a disadvantage. You go in Silent Night, No Place Like Home, any of these with 5%, it is not going to do well for you. If you have a 5% health and they have a 15, 10% disadvantage right off the bat. Another thing to think about is going to be investment in commanders. I know when Ashurbanipal came out, he wasn't maxed quickly because we were in an off season at the time. There are 600 gold heads into him. I did get some MGEs. I was not as good as I was now when that happened, but I needed to get him. By the time KVK started, I was our archer, rallying Garrison. I blew 600 heads on him. We look at Henry. Henry's a little bit different for me. I was able to max him without using any gold heads. This was over time though. As you can see, I did not max him until about 4 months ago. And I did not use him that much. There's going to be times where you're going to want to invest in that field commander, but you only have enough heads for that first, or for one commander. And if you are that main garrison, you need to get that garrison commander. If your main rally is a rally commander, you need that rally commander. Another hard part about rallying garrison is going to be the availability. There were times where I was with my family, I was trying to sleep, I was work, get a ping from some of my council members, someone in the kingdom, campmate, hey, we need your garrison, we need your rally. Can you hop on real quick? All right, I'll hop on, throw my garrison in the flag, in the pass, wherever it's needed, and I'll log off. They tag me 15, 20 minutes later, hey, we need you on a different pass. Same, rinse and repeat. Hey, we need you in a rally. All right, well, I can set it, but I need you guys to focus on that rally. You know, it's not just you in this. With any rallying garrisons, you need your team behind you. I wish I got a recording of it during my last KVK with 2218. How they handle rallying garrisons is amazing. They have someone focusing on the rally. They have someone focusing on the counter rallies if there's any swarms. They are focusing on everything. They have a team behind each rally and garrison. At the end of the day, it makes the rallying garrison's job so much easier because they don't have to focus on everything. I do want to thank everyone for watching this video. I'm just now starting my YouTube channel back up. I've been stopping videos for 12 years now, and I just wanted to have fun again. Please like, subscribe, and I'm going to put out more content.